I haven't been to Pensick for years, but I'd like to give you two tiny vignettes from the classic swimming pool. Now, as you know, there are or were two wide places in the stream that runs through Pensick. One is the family swimming hole, clothing required. Then there is the classic swimming hole where clothing is not only not required, but actively frowned upon. And I went one hot summer's day to the classic swimming hole and stripped off my clothes and laid them across a branch. And this lady from the two-chucks came up. And she was dressed in classic two-chuck, a bikini bottom of chainmail trimmed and lined with bunny fur, and on the top, an actual, honest to God, hammered out brass bra. And you could tell from the sound effects when she took it off that it had been made to her exact measure. And she hung it on a branch in the bright burning sunlight. And we all went in to swim, yiddly doo-dah. About a half hour later, she comes out. She slips on her bunny fur chainmail, and then she puts one arm through the strap, one through the other strap, and goes, boom. Screams at the top of her lungs. Everything stops. Everyone looks at her. Now she is not undressed. She is naked. Everyone is looking at her. What can she do? She can't take it off. Dives bunny fur and all into the water. That's vignette number one. Vignette number two, and I'll have to use his quote-unquote real name because I don't know anything else to call him. There was this man called Wolf. And he was a short man, but you tended not to notice that because he was built like the Great Pyramid set on its point. And he got the name Wolf because he wore a wolf pelt with the skull and the face over his head. Well, you couldn't see the skull, it was taxidermy. And the pelt hanging down his back, and then a loincloth in Nadamas. So those of us who could appreciate charms appreciated his. Okay, we go to the swimming hole, and back then, there was this ginormous grapevine, and a ginormous, I guess walnut tree, I have no idea, and you swing out, and go swoop into the water. Well, Wolf was doing this, minus his wolf skin, and doing all sorts of flips and turns, and it was wonderful. And, of course, everybody was watching him, the women in particular. And he went out, went for this wonderful flip, somehow Raoul lost his timing, and came down in a full frontal belly flop, without shorts. He left this gingerbread man-shaped cookie cutter out of the water, which filled in after him. Every woman in the place dove in to catch him, dove in to save him. No men did this because we were all going, ooh, 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 ooh. So Wolf comes out, sputtering and coughing, and I am going to ride this horse that threw me. Goes up, grabs the grapevine, swings out, loses his nerve, swings back, slams full back into the tree, lets go of the grapevine, and slides down feet apart into the blackberry thicket that was at the bottom of the tree. For a good 15 seconds, nobody went to save him because men and women alike were going, ooh, 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 ooh. And that's the story. There we were.